Welcome to Nguyen News. I'm Việt Cường. Today's headlines. Chairman of Nguyen Provincial People's Committee meets with Samsung Electric Company. Provincial leaders work with Skyhigh Company German Federal Republic. Spreading Vietnamese prioritizes domestic commodities. On August 13th, after working with the Management Board of Nguyen Industrial Zones, the leaders of Samsung Electric Company, Samsung Electronics Corporation, Korea, led by its Vice President Mr. Seong-mo Ryu, Sung-mo Ryu, met with Nguyen provincial leaders.
After the $2 billion project of Samsung Electronics Company in Yên Bình Industrial Zone 1, Samsung Electric Company, the next member of Samsung Group, invests to Nguyen a total capital of $1.2 billion, specializing in the production of the microprocessors and integrated circuits. This plan is known to support the electronic components for Nguyen Samsung Electronic Company. Mr. Ryo Seong-mo adds, this is the largest project of Samsung Electronic Company outside Korean territory. As expected, in October of this year, the factory of Samsung Electronic Company will be launched, located next to Samsung Electronic Project. It will operate on August 2014 and will need 10,000 to 15,000 employees. During the meeting, the chairman expressed his gratitude for the visit of Samsung Electric Company's leaders and assured them that Nguyen Province will support and create the favorable condition to help the factory go into operation soon.
On August 12th, Mr. Dương Ngọc Long, Deputy Secretary of Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, had a meeting with Skyhigh Company Germany, led by its manager, Mr. Hans-Georg Ruhl, on his survey seeking for investment opportunities in Nguyen Province. The meeting involved representatives from the different departments and agencies of Nguyen Province. Skyhigh Company, Federal Republic of Germany, specializes in manufacturing and trading electrical equipment, electrical materials, especially energy-saving devices. During this time, the delegation expressed their wish of finding out investment opportunities to provide LED energy-saving lamps. One of those is named high-tech street lights that can save 50% of energy, emit low energy, and prolong the life of the lamps in Vietnam in general and in Nguyen Province in particular. The delegation also expresses their desire to implement a project on the construction of LED energy-saving lamp factory and high-quality house electric materials manufacturing factory in Nguyen Province. On behalf of the provincial leaders, Mr. Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee commended the investment goodwill of Skyhigh Company in Nguyen Province. He also highlighted that saving energy was one of the issues that was particularly given attention by the province. On August 13, the annual evaluation delegation between government agencies and the sponsor JAR, led by Mr. Mark John Palu, Councillor for Australian International Development Cooperation, had a meeting with the leaders of Nguyen Province in terms of the National Target Program on Clean Water and Rural Environmental Sanitation 2013 for the period 2012-2015.
At the meeting, the delegation was given the evaluation results of the National Target Program performance on clean water and rural environmental sanitation, which began in 2012. According to the plan, by 2015, 85% of rural population will have the chance to use clean water, and 100% of schools and communal health stations will have clean water and sanitary latrines, and 65% of farmer households will own hygienic livestock barns and latrines. Concluding the meeting, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee received the recommendations of the delegation and suggested that the National Target Program Office on Clean Water and Rural Environmental Sanitation will continue supplementing the annual state budget to province and facilitate the attraction and reaching international donor funds. Also, the province made a commitment to overcome the existing problems.
In July 2013, the total value of exports showed a downward move of 7% compared to the last month because the two major products for export, garments and tea, suffered a setback. According to preliminary statistics, the export value in July was only about $14 million, showing a sharp decrease compared to last year. In particular, garments fell down to 4.6%, tea products decreased by nearly 27%, paper declined to nearly 13%. However, the total export value in July 2013 in the area increased by 5% compared to the same period last year. As can be seen from preliminary statistics, the total industry manufacturing value in Nguyen province in July 2013 is estimated to increase 3% compared to June and rising nearly 35% compared to the same period. Most industrial products have an increasing production output of 10% compared to the same period last year and show a higher increase compared to the previous month. Thus, from January to July 2013, the total industry production index in the area rose by nearly 6% compared to the same period in 2012. On the other hand, the mining industry increased by nearly 40%, processing and manufacturing industry increased to nearly 5%, electric production and distribution industry rose over 7%. As for steel production, the main industrial product of the province is still facing difficulties in output, despite the rising production capacity in 2013. Many units are still in moderate production. With the purpose of promoting strong patriotism, self-reliance and national pride, building Vietnamese consumers' habits, and producing various high-quality Vietnamese products with high competitiveness, and meeting domestic and export demand, in August 2009, the Central Party Politburo launched the campaign Vietnamese Prioritizes Domestic Commodities. After 4 years of implementation, the campaign has contributed to improving high-quality domestic products and gradually changed the import mentality of the Vietnamese people.
TNG Garment Company is regarded as a renowned trademark in Taiwan in particular and the country in general. Currently, with various designs and reasonable prices, TNG had gradually become the Vietnamese trademark favored by many consumers in the country. To further strengthen its domestic market capacity and penetrate both the younger and ordinary consumers, in the beginning of 2013, the company launched many products using new, young, and dynamic models. TNG Company responded to the campaign, The Vietnamese Prioritizes Domestic Commodities, by focusing on developing Vietnamese-made goods. In the coming years, the company will focus on designing varieties of ready-to-wear clothing to satisfy consumers' demand. The different fairs that bring Vietnamese goods to rural areas in the recent years is considered one of the activities in response to the campaign. The Vietnamese prioritizes domestic commodities to promote practicality. In Taiwan, through market sessions, consumers have more opportunities to reach Vietnamese products with the preferential prices. Furthermore, the fair is one of the best solutions for the businesses to dominate the rural market in confirming the quality of Vietnamese products, encouraging consumers to patronize Vietnamese goods. Effectiveness is not only expressed by revenue, it also lies in the business and production strategies during and after the fair. This is a psychological cognitive development of consumers to overcome challenges of the producers. The campaign The Vietnamese Prioritizes Domestic Commodities bears a significant meaning to the survivors of each business in the process of development and domination of domestic market share. Efforts to find solutions and implement effectively the program bringing Vietnamese goods to rural areas are made by agencies, departments, and units of the business aspect. It is believed that Vietnamese high-quality goods will be increasingly widespread in rural markets, thereby changing attitudes and behaviors of shopping priorities. This good activity represents patriotism, national pride, and initially formed cultural beauty of consumers.
And that's all we have for today. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.